sir?
He can.
Okay.
Ah, there we are.
That's right. The experienced live streamers got it.
Hey, Scott.
Hello, guys. I guess this will actually be the official introduction to Week 2 Embarkation Day, back-to-back Mardi Gras cruise. Today's theme is red, folks, and I think we need to explain why. If you guys were here last week, you got to discover that all of us were gold cards. Jeff is white, now he's gold.
Except for one person.
And poor Bridget, good afternoon. How's it going? And there was just the one person was still red. And we regret to inform you all that we opened our cards today and Bridget was still red. So today's theme is red. And we have been harassing Bridget all day.
Yeah.
Every moment.
We've been harassing Bridget, but it's really Timothy's fault. Honestly.
Yeah.
Somehow he managed to be gold.
Still doesn't make up for
They
my
have the same
emotional
exact
damage.
They have the same amount of days at sea as each other. He's the one that booked the staterooms. He's the one that did the upgrades. It's all on him.
I told him that Bridget wasn't going to be red on this cruise and for him to fix it, and he still wouldn't.
Well, you see, the thing is I was gold last week, right? And I was not supposed to. I was still supposed to be red last week and supposed to be gold this week. So I mean, I'm still proud to report that I am gold this week, and just Bridgie is what Bridgie is. So it's okay.
Red loser. What?
So then we had to go to guest services because poor Bridgie just continues to get knocked down. It's just never ending, and she wasn't able to get into the Carnival Hub app today, and so we went in there and we had to get that all fixed, and it's been just a mess for poor Bridgie. And if you were here right at the beginning of the live stream, you'll see that her struggles continue. Oh, poor thing. But is there a light at the end of the road, Bridgie?
There is. Want to know why? BAM! I got my gold
She
card!
got it! This is a live reveal. These two have no idea.
I saw she had 2 cards at the bar.
I thought, I was like, oh crap, Jeff's gonna see it.
Got it fixed, huh?
I did, and the lady, her name was Minnie, and she Tim was like, can we have the red one back? It's a joke. She goes, okay, and she just scribbled things off so I can still have it so I can't use
I
it.
thought that was her signature.
No, it wasn't her signature, so I am officially gold.
Wow, but
Hello from the snowy southern Ontario. What's up, guys?
Oh.
I don't think any of us are looking forward to going home to the snow.
Yeah. How's that snow? True north, due south. How much do you guys have?
Yeah, we've just been getting reports left and right that there's snow warnings going on back in our hometown. That we've been getting pictures, and Bridgie and I just got a new dog who's got to see her first snow that we got to miss. So that's probably the saddest thing for the two of us right now. But.
It is.
Oh, over a
Over a
foot.
foot.
Oh
Ew.
my god.
What?
Gross.
Gross. Keep it.
I'm not coming home to that. I'm staying here.
It better be melted by the time we get home.
If it makes Bridget feel any better, though, earlier last week I got destroyed by a maintenance door walking out of an elevator. I told you guys about this.
I
though.
don't remember
The
that.
little kid.
The little kid that.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
we were getting some late night pizza, heading back to the room. I was holding the drink in one hand, camera and the plate of pizza in the other hand, and our elevator door opens up, and I get ready to walk out, and some 8 or 9-year-old kid decides he's gonna bolt into the elevator. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna step to the left, and as I stepped to the left, the maintenance door opened up and completely just destroyed my left shoulder. I managed to keep the pizza and everything else intact, but
It's a mitten skill.
It is a
it
maintenance
was
skill.
It was impressive. It was one of those things where I just didn't know what happened at the time.
Oh, that was a puppy comment. That's the reason why we got another one, is we lost one to old age as well.
Sorry, Susan.
It's sad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So was that on deck 5 that happened, Jeff?
Yeah, I was on deck 5 getting off the elevator back.
I remember. So right after you guys got into your room that day, Bridgie and I came out, and that same maintenance door, a bunch of Carnival employees came out. They had just stacks and stacks of like Carnival cakes and like waters and stuff. It looks like that's a high traffic area, and they don't have any safety precaution there.
Well,
I could definitely see that.
The gentleman felt bad. It wasn't his fault. It definitely was just due to the situation of the child running into the elevator and me trying to avoid him running into me.
Which he did not use the elevator in the end, by the way.
No,
he got
he-
out of the elevator.
He followed us back to the room.
Right on.
We really miss our doggos though too at home. As long as we've ever been away from them.
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks. 2 weeks is gonna be quite a while.
True North and I have the favorite pizza, quattro formaggi. That's my favorite.
I prefer just a plain old pepperoni, but I throw some red pepper flakes and some Parmesan cheese on there.
I also enjoy pepperoni or margarita.
Bridgie makes a quattro formaggi where she goes and she gets this oil that they've got at the kind of the area where you can put on the accessories like the Parmesan cheese and the crunchy garlic pieces, and then a little bit of oil that she spreads on it, and that's the best pizza when Bridgie gets her hands on it. That's some good stuff. But I did have a really good pepperoni one that you guys brought me last night. Like, it wasn't super crunchy, like it was actually soft for once. I really enjoyed that one.
For you, Susan, I don't think my shoulder ever actually hurt. It was more of just a surprise. It was like two brick walls hitting each other. Me being a large individual and the door being, automatically,
A door.
a door that's made out of steel or whatever it's made out of.
So Scott asked if we could explain the
Yep.
back-to-back process.
It was fairly simple. We just ended up going down to the Flamingo, right? Flamingo.
Okay, so
restaurant.
well, let's back it up just a little bit further. Was it 2 days ago? We all received a envelope in our stateroom. Yo, you're going on a back-to-back cruise, and then that one had all the instructions that you needed. But you were right. It was the Flamingo restaurant.
We were supposed to be there at 8:45 a.m. We got there early at like 8:20. We ended up sitting in the restaurant for 45 minutes, waiting for like 90 people to still get off the ship. That they kept saying, "Hey, you need to get off the ship," and they just were like, "I'm gonna hang out as long as I can. You can't make me go."
So before we could even go sit down in the Flamingo restaurant, you take your sail and sign card that you've already got. You go into a check-in process where a Carnival employee is there. He checks to make sure that you are who you are, and I believe that's kind of like your disembarkation, really.
Yeah,
because they're basically scanning you out of the system, and at that point they pull up some more envelopes. At least on the Mardi Gras, they pulled up more envelopes that had our room cards in them for this cruise, and that's when we found out that Bridgie was still seeing red. And also inside those envelopes there were coupons for one free drink for each of us, and one free picture. And that's something we do later tonight, is that?
Yeah,
Yep.
between 6:30 and 10 p.m.
Yeah, by that little Fiat
Yeah, I
outside of
don't.
Kachina.
Yeah, we get our picture taken with the Fiat, and we're supposed to bring it to Pixels if we want to redeem it.
I'm kind of hoping we get to sit in it. I would love to see me and Tim try and get inside the
It's
Fiat.
roped off.
It is roped off.
I didn't think it was roped off. Were any of you on the Mardi Gras before? And you know if it was roped off or not? Because I swear it never used to be.
The vlogs that we've watched up to this point, none of them were ever roped
I
off.
didn't
Were
think
able
so.
No, but it always takes just one person to kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
mess something up
to. Yep.
for everybody.
So after we sat there, and they finished getting all of the people off of the ship, the back-to-back people then got a call, and there were a couple gentlemen that came and they grabbed us, and they walked us on a single file line off the ship. You basically go back down into the cruise terminal. You go all the way out to the customs area. We were under the impression that all we needed were our sail and sign cards, but as we were getting closer, we heard them go, "Hey, you need to make sure you have your driver's license."
Tim says we as if
Or
he's
am I
talking
saying
to
driver's
us.
license?
No,
Hold
Tim.
on. It was in the letter, Tim, that they gave us 2 days ago. It said you needed your photo ID or passport.
Tim has
your
a
sail
very
and sign.
he has a very bad habit of saying we as including all four of us when he means we as Tim and Bridget.
So Tim's just trying to be nice and to cover for his wife.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Oh, now
now
you
he's
want to be
Bridget
nice
under
and
the
cover
box.
for me. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so the issue is you need to have either your birth certificate and driver's license, or your passport, or if you're from Michigan or the other northern states that border Canada, allowing you to have an enhanced driver's license, your enhanced driver's license. They make you go back through facial recognition, which facial recognition never works for any of us for some reason.
The enhanced driver's license always flags, like when there's like a blue light that pops up, and they like immediately grab you from the line and they drag you over to the other areas.
No.
So
where they then have a border patrol or a customs agent that actually like has to ask you questions and stuff. So it was interesting.
It is very important for you to have those documents when you get to the customs agent, so that they can say, hey, you're like a legal citizen and you're allowed to get back on the boat, and you're not.
Yeah.
You are who you say you are.
I mean, it's the same as if you were disembarking usually on ships. I mean, except for the Sunshine.
Yeah.
You have to show the same identification. So same thing, and then they bring you back on the ship.
Yeah, and then after that, it's smooth sailing. The bars and stuff didn't open back up till 10:45. We were back on the boat by 10:20, so we had to wait 25 minutes if we wanted to drink.
Hard life, I know.
Yeah, we're back on board. We've had lunch. We've already gotten drinks. We're in the Havana Cabana areas this week, so we've got the Havana bar area that we've got our own private bar. I'm going to say it's private, but it's for Havana guests only. We've got the Havana pool, and we have already grabbed our drinks just before hopping on the live stream. So, had we not gotten our drinks, we may not have broken Bridget just before we clicked record.
Howdy ho, adventures ahead.
What's happening, guys?
How are you doing today?
Definitely. So, what other things you guys want to talk about? Is there any other questions out there?
True North just asked, what port are we looking forward to go on this go around?
I think Grand Turk is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Are you? Maybe like the
Well, we're not doing the monkey thing anymore.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of doing what you guys all wanted to do for the excursion. I really wanted to go see
I thought it was
monkeys.
never cool for you. I'm
No,
sorry.
I got talked out of doing Monkey Land.
Oh,
So
those
We're gonna
2
do
feet
it
of snow.
again.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, almost 2 feet of snow with wherever Adventure North is at.
All right, so Jeff's looking forward to Grand Turk, and I think the rest of us here, the people that want to have lots and lots of fun and party hard and really enjoy their cruise, we're looking forward to Amber Cove, which is going to be Freakolandia and was it Kewa Arena. That excursion is going to be awesome at Amber Cove. We're really looking forward to that.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I would rather see monkeys.
I didn't know they meant so much to you.
Yeah, it's
We'll
fine.
go again on the celebration.
It's whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, we did book our back-to-back cruises they were roughly like a week or two apart.
Yeah, like 2 or 3
Yeah.
weeks. I think
Yeah.
we decided to go on the second half of the back-to-back.
Yeah.
We were
So,
like, you know what? 1 week's not going to be enough.
so we wanted to have two. And then all we had to do beforehand is we ended up calling Carnival and letting them know that we were going to have a back-to-back, and
Yep.
they hooked everything up for us. I mean, we were supposed to go to our guest services, but we ended up getting a letter in our mailbox, which said everything was set up. So
Yeah, I think that's all you need to do.
Oh yeah, I guess we did skip one more step on the back-to-back thing. Our room stewards came this morning and came and took all of our luggage to our room. And all we had to do was reach out to them after we had received our envelope that had said, hey, you guys are going on back-to-back cruises. All we had to do was reach out to our room steward, and they just wanted to know like how many bags that we were going to be bringing and et cetera, and they just took care of it for us. Oh, that was sweet. So our bags were in our room when we came down the hallway, as opposed to everybody else that was coming down to their staterooms. Their bags are all sitting outside their doors. Ours were already in place.
I think the only thing that was kind of a bummer for the back-to-back is you still have to wait till 1:30 for the room to be ready, which it's not a big deal as long as you don't have like a big heavy backpack or something you're carrying around for a couple hours.
To be honest, I feel like this embarkation went a little bit faster for me. Like I think maybe it was because we already knew the ship. We knew what to, because last time everything was so hectic when we got on. You know, we were trying to find a place to sit. We're trying to find places to eat. We knew where everything was. We knew the kind of the places that people didn't sit at, and we knew where to go. And get places right away. And I feel like this one went really quick, and I was more prepared for it. So that was delightful.
Yeah, I think we got the freshest food possible too. Like,
Oh yeah, we were one of the first people in line for food. It was wonderful.
Let's see here. Susan says that the photos of Grand Turk she's looked at look amazing, which I think it looks awesome. Amanda and I will be riding a side by side, doing like a little exploration of the island.
Going to a lighthouse.
Yep, go and check out a lighthouse. Do you guys have anything planned for Grand Turk?
Yeah, we're doing the all-inclusive adults only beach day.
Okay.
Yep, never-ending drinks. Like it's just gonna work. Oh man, it's gonna be a party week for us folks.
Oh, it's a different cruise this week for sure.
We're going from barely any alcohol at all last week to having the cheers again, so it'll be
maybe
nice.
5 drinks deep already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than that probably.
Maybe that's something we should talk about, because last week was the first time we kind of went cheersless.
Yep.
So.
I mean, I guess I can lead off. So.
Yeah.
So I think the most I ever had in one day last week was 5 drinks, and if Tim and I would have bought the drink package since we were roomed together, it would have been a much better deal than me buying a few drinks throughout the week and not really being able to enjoy the alcohol.
Yeah.
I
wish, definitely hindsight now, we would have made that happen without a doubt. And I mean, Bridget and Amanda don't get as crazy as Jeff and I do. When we have a bar sitting in front of us.
No.
But the drinks. I mean, we're hitting $14-15 a drink basically. It felt like every single time we ordered something. I mean, that was kind of the specialty bars too. We like the Alchemy Bar. One of our favorite bartenders is on board, Zoltan.
Yep, we met him on the Sunshine. That was really cool. That's our first time ever meeting a repeat Carnival employee. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hanging out with him this week with the Cheers package.
Yeah.
Now that it won't hurt so much to sit at the Alchemy Bar.
Rally Creative Travels. They're going on the Celebration Monday. That's super cool. Amanda and I will be on it in April.
I'm hearing some good reviews about it right now. There was a new show that John Heald was talking about that I guess people are saying is amazing on the Celebration. So I can't wait to hear what you guys think of it, because you'll be going on that before Bridgie and I do.
Yep. True North Due South asked what our impressions are of the ship so far. I think it looks incredibly big on the outside, but really you only need to know a few decks, 6, 7, 8, and then 16, 17, 18.
And those you don't really, I mean, 16, 17, 18 are, I mean, they feel like one deck, really, the way that those are split up. So 6, 7, and 8 are where, if you're indoors eating and doing stuff inside, drinking, and going to the different events, those are the 3 main floors. And once we had that figured out, a lot easier to navigate.
But in my honest opinion, I think the ship is larger, it holds more people, but everything's still the same size.
Yeah.
The Alchemy Bar is still the same size. Fortune Teller is incredibly small.
Oh yeah, way too small.
Blue Iguana is still the same size, same amount of employees trying to push out food.
Yeah.
They made it bigger to accommodate people, but the food options and areas for sitting at the bars and stuff really don't accommodate for how large the ship is.
Yeah.
You can take your drink and go find a place to sit, but if you want to go back to that same bar and get a drink, you're going to be waiting a long time to get back to the bar.
To me, everything feels narrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel wide.
Yeah.
I feel like
feels narrow.
the Alchemy Bar is longer, but it's still the same amount of seating as on the Sunshine.
Same amount of bartenders too.
Yeah, same amount of bartenders. It's all the same size, just
yeah, and that's
there's more
kind
people
of
on board.
that's kind of been the theme too. It's been really long lines, and people have warned us. I think Adventure Ahead did, But that's kind of been the theme. It's been like 15, 20 minutes just waiting for, food and sometimes your drinks. So they don't seem to have enough employees to accommodate still.
But if you want to have good food at I shouldn't say any time of day when they're open, and you don't mind spending a couple extra bucks, Emerald's Bistro will hook you up with just premium food every time.
Yes.
It's
worth the little upcharge.
Yeah, sitting underneath a warming light or anything like that. It's all fresh.
It's not that much. It's $6 for each plate in the morning, and it's 6, 7, and 8 I think for evening.
Unless you get the red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice.
That was only $3, but I mean,
That was a massive
huge
portion.
amount. Like, I thought it was just going to be a little side item, so that's why I got it, because I wasn't that hungry.
Yeah, I that was one thing with Emeralds that surprised me is the quantity of food that you got was surprisingly large. I was like, okay, let's try a couple of these little things.
Yeah.
We think these are going to be appetizers. No, they came out basically as shareable dishes.
Yeah. So Scott Miller let us know that when we're in Grand Turk, we need to go check out Jack's Shack. Not sure what that is. Is it a bar? Is it a dining area?
Got some spam.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, you're so
spam.
colorful.
oh.
Yeah, first person that checks that out.
How about you don't, please don't.
Don't.
Ignore them.
Adventure Ahead asked if we had any big casino hits yet. Actually, no. None of us have really spent any time in the casino this time around.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
are we revealing the secrets now?
Well,
All right, go
I
ahead.
said not much time. I didn't say not any time.
No, we've definitely spent a little time there.
Like Jeff and I, we didn't go any every day or anything. So no, they have a lot of good games in there. It's packed in there, and the smoking section is definitely filled with smoke constantly. So
One of us has definitely won a little bit more things on this cruise than the others, and I think that person it was their time. So
yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
After finally, just getting the shaft on the other cruise.
For
Mardi
sure.
Gras.
The shaft on everything.
Yeah.
Red card.
But you were winning last.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
won't reveal everything.
She was red hot last
But-
week, folks. Seeing red.
But you guys got any other questions for us, or?
Just trying to get rid of this box
Yeah.
here.
Hi, let's go.
I reported everything.
Oh,
I guess-
Susan asked if there's any happy hours
Oh.
at the bars on the ship.
Actually, at the Havana bar that we were just at, they did. They were doing reduced prices on their specialty drink, the one that you and I got today.
Oh, so yeah, it was $1 off. It was normally like $11.50. It was $10.50 today. But they don't do the big Red Frog happy hours like they used to, due to just people getting stupid and having a little too much fun on Embarkation Day.
Yeah.
And throughout the rest of the cruise for some others.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot more signage that says, "Have fun, but do it responsibly."
I have seen that a lot on this ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do mean business right now. So cool.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the next thing you guys want to chat about?
I don't know.
Somebody's friends just got on the Mardi Gras today.
Oh.
Who was that? Riley.
Yeah.
I think?
Yeah.
Really?
Where do you know what deck that they're going to be on? I'm sure that's probably something that's completely obscure and not anything that they're going to be telling you about all the time. But we're on deck 8 this time. Bridgie and I were on deck 9 the last cruise, and Jeff and Amanda were on deck 5. But we're pumped about being on deck 8 this time because like almost everything's on 8. Like guys picking anchors on 8 at the back of the ship, guest services, the 24-hour pizza joint, or it's not 24 hours anymore, right?
No, it's
It goes into like
But yeah, so the pizza joint, the place where you can get food all the time is on deck 8 here. The panini place is on deck 8. There's a bunch of shopping.
Do we tell them about the biggest secret of the Mardi Gras though? The Grand Golden Gem. the amazing pool at the back of Deck 8.
Good afternoon, Mardi Gras family. It's Kendall Fire, your cruise director here. Welcome on board once again for all those who have just joined us and have maybe been here before. We want to say again, big times. We've got loads of fun ahead of us. But tonight and this week, we have got over 6,000 guests who are going to be on board. And we got to make sure we set sail on time today, which means everyone needs to attend their self-mustering process at their muster station. For those who have already done so, you know that it takes less than 5 minutes, but it is super important and it is a requirement before we can set sail today. So don't wait, don't hesitate. If you've not already gone, you guys head straight over to your muster station, and our phenomenal Mardi Gras team members are all out and about and can help you find your muster station that's noted on your boarding pass and also on sign card. Head over there right now. If not, you guys have already done that. Get yourself in on all the fun by staying on the 411 with your Carnival Hub app. You can download it for free while you got cell phone service, and it gets you into all the fun all week long. I'll see you all at the sailing party a little bit later on, but once again, welcome on board, everybody.
Thanks, Kendall.
The Hub app. Very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
It shows you where your muster station is and how to get there, and it is so doggone quick. Just do it. Thanks.
Which MDR are we in? Well, hold on.
I literally, I think we checked into our muster station, and walking to the spot where we were viewing the muster presentation took longer. Like the actual walk.
Little walk down the
took
hallway.
longer than it actually took
Yeah.
to view the muster presentation, the muster drill.
So we're gonna be on the lookout for the Griswold family vacay, which part of me hopes it's the Griswolds, like Chevy Chase, but I highly doubt it.
That's your, it's like your favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies, period. I will watch that any time of the year. I don't care. It could be 95 degrees outside. And I will watch that movie.
So Hum Dude asked which MDR we were in. We're in the Palm, which we never ended up going to the MDR last week.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's another topic we can discuss, because that was an absolute crapshoot every time Amanda and I walked by it. Because we stayed in the aft of Deck 5, and we'd just walk up one stair to get, or one case to get to, like the main areas that we needed to hang out in. And every time we went upstairs, there was just a cluster of people. You could barely walk through there with how many people were waiting for their...
They had Carnival attendants. All right, so the Palm restaurant is in the aft of the ship, all the way in the back, and they had Carnival attendants that were shepherding people on their way to the restaurant that were at midship and almost all the way to Grand Central. Yeah, it was crazy just how badly done that stuff is. I mean, just so many people are sitting there waiting to get their food, and we just didn't deal with any of that. I mean, we didn't have very many long waits just to begin with, but you use the Carnival Hub app to reserve where you're going. It tells you how long it's going to take, and then when your seat is ready, it flashes a thing and says, "Yo, you got 10 minutes to get here." And they're going to give you that time to get there, even if it takes a couple minutes more. They realize how crazy hard it is to get elevators and when everybody's trying to go and get food and stuff.
Yeah. So True North Due South wants to know what our thoughts are on Kendall Fire.
Oh, she is definitely charismatic. I'll say that one. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, I will say, I've been this is my, 5th cruise now, technically, right?
Yeah.
I've had 3 different cruises, top 3.
I thoroughly enjoy her. She's up there with, God, I can't think of his name. Yeah, Lee all of a sudden.
I really enjoy her.
I've enjoyed her. I mean, we haven't gotten any, to actually meet her.
No.
Really?
No,
But when we do run past her, she's always, she is outgoing. She kind of speaks her mind a little bit. Like, she's not trying to put on a show, or at least it doesn't appear that she's trying to, put on a show and be, oh, I'm the cruise. Like, she's just genuinely having a good time and enjoys helping everybody else have a fun vacation.
There's been numerous times where she stumbled over words and just,
she just goes with it.
Just goes with it. It's funny.
Yeah, she's really funny.
How's it going, Leon?
Leon.
Yo.
We never went to the MDR. We were in Mardi Gras. We only did specialty restaurants. Yeah, we plan on going at least once this week. We want to go for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. We're gonna do a turkey cook-off to see who does the turkey better, MDR or buffet.
Yep.
I wasn't aware of the buffet
It won't be
portion.
my turkey. It won't be my homemade deep fried
Oh.
brine
Guess
for
what?
3 days
You know
turkey,
what?
We're missing the
but
puppies and now you're homemade turkey.
I don't have to clean up the mess.
I was say, here's the thing: you don't have to do anything.
I know. Yeah.
But we're definitely having a blast, Leon.
We are having a great time, Josh.
Yeah, well, Thanksgiving's gonna be fun. I totally plan on going to all the way to the end of Deck 8, and I'm gonna hang out in the was it the Heroes Lounge over there, the Tribute Lounge. I'm totally gonna be watching the Detroit Lions play football all day. So whatever vlogging and stuff's gonna take place, I won't be involved with that. Football and cheers package.
Yeah, I'll be passing on that one.
Amanda and I will find something for you guys. Melissa wants to know if we have any problems with people in port trying to sell us stuff. I think that's just you're going to a different country. You're going. It's just what they do. They're trying to make a living. You know, if you see something you like, haggle with them. You'll more than likely get it.
Yeah.
Well, we had some luck haggling.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think was so we went to 3 ports. Which port do you guys think had the best deals as far as purchasing things went? I know Bridgie and I had a port that we were like, wow, I mean, these are actually pretty good prices for almost everywhere we went in.
To be honest, we don't buy much, Jeff and I. We just get a magnet at every port, and that's about it. So
Yeah, we picked up a few knick-knacks this time around.
just for some prizes,
Yeah, we
you
don't.
know?
We don't usually go too crazy
So we didn't
buying stuff either.
Yeah.
But Costa Maya, I feel like, well, to us was the cheapest one.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I liked Roatan as well. That one had a lot of cheap prices as well. So,
That's what I meant. That's wrong port. Oh Lord.
I mean, they all
That
seem-
place. His place. What he
We did see
said.
those
That's
$5
it. See, that's
t-shirts.
me. That's just me, just trying to help her again. Just like at the beginning, guys. All right. Let's see. Costa Maya was good, and Cozumel is just so busy. But actually, Costa Maya, we had 4 other cruise ships, right? Or was it 4 total cruise ships in Costa Maya? And they were there were so many people. So
Costa Maya, there was 3.
okay.
Well, actually, there ended up being 4 ships by the time you guys got back on board
Yeah.
in Costa Maya.
That port was super
Yeah,
packed.
that was our first time in that port, and it had a lot of cool stuff, but it was really crowded. Like, there were just so many people and so many things all congested in one space.
Yeah, it's a very cool, like, the port, the shopping center is a cool layout. There's just way too many people in that little area.
Yeah. I don't know.
You should tell them about your boot story, Tim, in Cozumel. I think it's hilarious.
Is this after you? All right. So in Cozumel, Jeff and I, so we all went to Paradise Beach in Cozumel, and which is an all-inclusive beach resort where you've got a day pass, and we had our fair share of drinks. Everything that we couldn't get on Carnival last week because we didn't have the cheers package, we made sure we took advantage of our time there at Paradise Beach. we had banked our our alcohol intake for that day, and after that we were in port, and we're walking through, and there were guys that were like, "Yo, come in," and some dude was like, "Hey, you want some boots?" And I was like, "Yes, let's go in and try these out." And the dude pulled us in. And he came down and was like, "Oh, you can sit in the king chair." And then he went to Bridget and was like, "You can sit in this peasant's chair over here," which is just in front of us. And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I'm feeling good. And he's like, "All right, what size shoes do you wear?" I'm like, 15s. And he just kind of like looked. He's like, "Oh, it'll be okay. We go up to 17." And I'm just going, yeah, we'll see here, man. And he tried so hard pushing boots onto my feet. It just didn't happen. But yeah, that was interesting. I was just like, all right, later, man. I didn't actually think I was going to ever get a pair of boots, but we were feeling good, so that was a lot of fun.
I didn't want to drink that from
Oh, you're good.
I understand.
Welcome back, Bridgie.
Leon would like to know how our time was without the Cheers package. We went over it a little bit before, but it wasn't a great time. I wish we would have had the Cheers package.
The Mardi Gras has great
outside,
bars,
so-
like great specialty bars. They have like the Fortune Teller and the Brass Magnolia. So it's kind of hard to walk by and want to sit there and listen to music without buying a drink. And they get expensive, you know, after gratuity and stuff like that.
All right. Yeah.
You want to sit here, Bridget?
No,
I
it's
can
okay. It's okay.
Are drinks any cheaper in the ports?
They are if you're on a tour and they give them to you for free.
Yeah, I don't know if they're any cheaper because you go to something like Senior Frogs,
Fat Tuesdays.
Fat Tuesdays, you're
They're
still
not.
paying 15, 16, 17 bucks, and you're getting a souvenir cup that you necessarily didn't want. And what the heck is this spitting? Get out of here!
Ow.
Oh, if anyone wants a girl.
No.
Oh, exciting.
There you go.
Oh, spicy.
Don't actually click it.
No, don't
Yeah,
click
please
But
it.
if you
don't,
want-
please
Don't
don't
click
touch
it.
I don't think we got to worry about the. Yeah, that's silly. All right, guys. I think we're probably getting to the point where we need to go back to our room here to get things
Hold on. There's
straightened up.
somebody else just asked a good
Do
question.
we prefer?
Oh.
Oh,
Hold
that's
on.
our room.
Oh.
That would be our room steward. One second. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, you have something for us?
Oh,
Wait, what is going on here?
I have no clue.
Just a moment.
It's okay.
No, this is interesting. There is a
Thank you.
there was a pleasant knock on the
Thank you
door,
so
and
much.
there's even more pleasant things about to join us.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess we,
Well,
I guess we
hey.
get champagne and fruit.
La da da. Well,
Woo!
this is a surprise.
I think Tim and I drank a couple bottles of these last night.
We actually did drink 2 bottles of that last night.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know that came with your room, but okay.
What's it say on the card?
It's for our back-to-back.
Oh, it's for our back to
It
back.
doesn't actually say anything. She said it was due to our back-to-back.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
thank you, Carnival.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Which means one's probably being dropped off in your room here in a second.
Right now.
Well, we'll get those. Oh, we'll have 2 of the drink then later. Pop them out on the cabanas. Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
So what was the question?
Did we talk about, okay, do we prefer bigger ships to the smaller ones? Pros, cons? I think Amanda and I prefer something more like the Vista class, personally. Not quite as big as the Mardi Gras, but not a very small ship.
No, that's our preference.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed those.
I mean, prior to the Mardi Gras, we'd only been on is the Sunshine class.
Sunshine.
Yeah, we've been on the Victory, which is now the Radiance. We've been on the Sunrise. We've been on the Sunshine, and now the Mardi Gras. And to be honest with you, there's just a lot of people crammed into the ship, but it feels like the same ship. I mean, it is definitely longer.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong. This ship is definitely longer. But I don't know, man. I'd be willing to go back to the medium class ships. I know Bridgie and I definitely have intentions on our next cruise that we've not booked yet. Will definitely be a smaller cruise ship.
Yeah, I definitely want to try is it called the Fantasy?
The Magic?
Yeah, something like the Magic.
The
Fantasy
class?
class.
Okay. Or is that non-existent anymore?
A ship.
It'll be
I
a
don't
baby.
know.
Yeah, it'll
I
be a
don't
baby one.
But
we enjoy interacting with people.
Yeah.
I think we'd like to try the Dream class out of Virginia, though. Or the Dream out of Magic.
Magic
Out of Virginia when it comes. But, yeah, I mean, the pros to the slightly bigger ships is you're going to have more dining options, where the smaller ships are typically older and don't have all the newer stuff. That's just my opinion. I think I could have gone without the street eats. They've been good, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing I needed this week. So I'd be okay with a Vista class ship.
Well, we'll be trying the Vista
Yep.
in February, so we'll have that opinion
That will be
coming soon.
Street Eats, though. I think for me, at least, I think that was the hidden gem of the everyday lunch buffet kind of stuff. You know, the complimentary included things. I really, really liked going to street eats every day just to see what random concoction they were going to have. And they were small portions, so you could get one as just a little snack. They were super, super fast, and I liked almost everything I had.
Yeah.
Most importantly, it was warm.
Laura and Susan's first cruise is going to be on the Sunshine next year.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
The one thing about the Sunshine, and it's, to me and Amanda, it was a little confusing getting the layout at first. It wasn't terrible, but the Serenity area is super cool. It's 3 different decks with a waterfall pool. I think that's probably like the coolest part about it, in my opinion.
That's a really cool area. Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunshine was fun. I enjoyed that.
I do have a feeling, though, and this could be completely wrong because, you know, things have just been changing left and right with Carnival's food lately. But we've been on, this will be like our 6th Carnival ship so far this year, right? Our 6th cruise. 5th cruise. The food has gotten a little bit colder every time, especially in the MDR. And this was our first time experiencing it with the like blue iguana in the morning and stuff. Maybe the smaller ships will have better, like, fresher food. There's a lot more mouths to feed on the ship.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna end up ending the live stream here in a second, unless there's any more questions.
So it's that time.
Yeah, it is that time. If you guys know what's about to happen.
Fingers at the ready.
Don't gun it too soon.
Don't say it yet. We'll give everybody a second, but you know, if you were on our live stream last week, you know what's about to happen.
Go for it.
3, 2, 1 now.
You don't even have to say what it is.
Laura and Kurt.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right.
Kurt's
Kurt's like, I'm getting it.
Sure. Right on. We got a screenshot on who our winners here for this one is.
Yep, I got the screenshot.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Do we know if you're not a member of I think all these people are, correct? Members of the Wandering Mitten Cruise community on Facebook. If you haven't joined that, make sure you go join on Facebook. It's the Wandering Mittens Cruise community. You can find that actually through just typing in Wandering Mittens. We've got a page on there where we're posting just kind of like our videos, but then we've got a community section where we're posting everything. And we encourage you guys too, if you're going on cruises, if you've been on cruises, if you've got questions about any of this stuff, like, we want to see your pictures, we want to see your questions, we want to chat, we want to have a bunch of people to hang out with while we're at work or, you know, traveling, you know, got things to do. And we want to share the information that we've gained on all this stuff that we've done. So yeah, Wandering Mittens Cruise Community on Facebook, join that. And then we will get with the people that have won today. We'll get with you guys. We'll send you some messages here in just a little bit. So thank you everybody for who's joined.
Yep. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you again, Kurt, from the bottom of our hearts for the drinks last week. We really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fortune teller is fun, man.
Thanks a lot for buying us around.
Yep, we appreciate it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And I think the last thing is the people who know just want some swag. So go you guys. Yeah, swag, dog. But anyways, if you guys want opportunities to win stuff yourself, we are doing a much larger giveaway. We're trying to be all fancy about it and stuff. There is another YouTube video that on the Wandering Mittens page here. If you guys go watch that, that'll explain the giveaway that we're doing at it's the end of December, correct?
December 18th is the last day.
So go ahead and look that up, and there's different ways to win stuff that way, and everything you guys do that, subscribing to YouTube, that's going to help us get to places where we want to go. We're almost at 500 subscribers for the channel. Once we get to 1,000, that opens up other possibilities for us here. If you guys have already subscribed, liking and commenting on the videos and this kind of stuff, that helps us out as well. And just hang out with us on the social media things. We're trying to ramp the other stuff up. Facebook right now is getting most of the attention. Twitter's in just a weird state, just in general.
Yeah.
And we're starting to test out some of the kind of the Facebook Reels or the TikTok videos and the YouTube Shorts. And we're working on a formula for that we think could be entertaining. And so that stuff's going to eventually start picking up a little more over this next year. But unless anybody has any other questions or anyone else has anything else to say?
No.
All right.
I think
No.
we're good.
I think we're gonna
Thank
go.
you guys for joining us. Oh,
Hey.
wait.
Oh.
Insta, yeah, that's right. Bridgie likes to play with the Insta stuff, and I think Amanda gets into that one too. A lot of the Instagram stuff automatically shares to like Facebook, so that's super helpful. But all right. Well, you guys take care. We are about to back-to-back cruise, and we are going to kick this thing off with some champagne, it looks like here. All right. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Yep. Deuces. Live stream out.